NAVI decided to renew the subscription to s1mple, YEKINDAR will keep on horsing around with Liquid, and the little surprises at Blast Showdowns. Hey everybody, this is Heku, and you're watching HLTV Peek. Let's get started. In one of their most recent social media videos, NAVI announced the extension of s1mple's contract by 3 years, which means that the Ukrainian superstar will remain with the organization at least until 2025. From the moment s1mple joined NAVI in 2016, he became an integral part of the team's success, powering the organization to victory at several S-tier events, as well as their first ever major in CSGO. This week, another big star decided to tie themselves to an organization for the foreseeable future. Just last week, we read how YEKINDAR had to buy himself out in order to become a free agent, and now, just a few days later, Team Liquid officially announced his addition to the team. The news comes as a little surprise given that YEKINDAR has been standing in for Liquid since June, and his addition immensely improved the team's results, starting with 5th-6th place at IM Cologne and a runner-up at EPL Season 16. And while NAVI and Liquid showcase commitment to their current players, we can't say the same thing about K23 and Movistar riders. Zipower and Finnegan were moved to the transfer list due to the unsuccessful attempt to qualify for the IM Rio Major. Considering all of the roster changes that in addition are happening right now around Force and Entropic, we'll most likely see some new and interesting lineups in the CIS region. Meanwhile, on the other side of Europe, in Spain, Des will be replaced by Celso. This move was most likely caused by the team's recent results, due to which Movistar riders failed to reach the RMR and finished dead last in their EPL group. Let's hope that this change will mentally reset the whole team and help them return their former success. So at the end of last week's episode, I kinda said that I hope to see some crazy, unexpected results from the Blast Showdowns. And you know what? Be careful what you wish for, cause you just might get it. In the European part of the tournament, we saw Harseersen's outstanding performance on the third map was not enough for Big to close the series in their favor. As a result, it was s1mple who left the server victorious. We also saw a pleasant surprise from Astralis, who, despite playing with a stand-in, won in the semis versus Vitality. Wait, no. Let me rephrase this. The current #1 team, with ZywOo, who finished with +29 and a 155 2.0 rating, lost to a team that failed to qualify to the major and that is being forced to play with an academy player. What do you think happened? Is it because it's an online event? Is it because Apex is skipping strats for the major? Or maybe Blame is too strong? Tell us what you think in the comments. The European final is living proof that there are 3 things that you can watch forever: fire burning, water falling, and heroic denying qualification and playoff spots to Astralis. Despite making a comeback from a 3-14 score and pushing to double OTs on the first map, the 4-time major winners did not manage to secure a win on their pick and faced huge difficulties on the second map. So it was Cadian's squad who secured themselves a spot at the Blast Premier Fall Final. Surprising and maybe even shocking results were also seen at the North American Showdown. First, it was Complexity who lost to Sharks. And then it was Fluxo, a Brazilian team that formed 2 months ago, who first won against EG, smashed 0-0 Nation, and won against MIBR in the finals. This resulted in them securing a spot in their first ever top-tier event. Oh, and by the way, maybe you already noticed, but we just had an all-Brazilian semi-finals in the NA Blast Showdown. And I am telling you this right now. Their scene will become even stronger, since FACEIT announced the launch of the South American FPL. That's right, that means that pretty soon we might see the next ROPS or Spinks from Brazil in the Tier 1 scene. This sounds pretty exciting if you're a viewer, But if you're a North American player, I'd be pooping my pants. So I'm not gonna go into details about the upcoming major because that'll be the main topic of the next episode. But since there will be a lot of teams in attendance, I'd recommend you to start checking out the IM Rio Major team profiles. Right now, every day, HLTV summarizes a team's most recent results, progress through the year, and different stats. This is definitely a must for all of you fantasy league lovers. For those who are less into numbers and are more into stickers, don't worry, Mr. Rob's got you covered. Good job. One more time, what will you do if you need to find out information about the most important event of the year? Exactly! You check out hltv.org/major and then you repeat in a week.